Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Well, it's the Revamp Kaja and he's not here to play. Bro remains, you better watch out for him. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we are going to check on the Revamp Kaja that came with the new patch. Now if you want to check on the upcoming new and revamped skins, then make sure to check this video out. Starting with the visual revamp, and wow, this does not even look like the old Kaja anymore. The older version looked like a lightning warrior with small wings. But this new one, bro, looks like a full celestial boss. The wings are not only bigger now, but cleaner, sharper and way more intimidating. Now this revamp completely changes how Kaja feels to play. Not only play, but bro now works. Yes, works. My inner self isn't ready for this, to be honest. I'm so used to seeing him hover that now him work with 2 legs feels like a crime. But apart from that, he actually feels like a real fighter support hybrid with mobility, sustain, crowd control and constant pressure. And honestly, this revamp looks way more fun. Yes, let's talk about his passive. Kaja now applies something called Paralysis whenever his skills hits enemies. This effect slows enemies briefly and reduces their damage output by 8% for 5 seconds. And yes, this also works on summoned units. So right away Kaja becomes more annoying in extended fights because enemies are not only slowed, but they deal less damage while fighting him. But the real part of the passive is the new Soaring state. Whenever Kaja uses skill 2, he enters his flying mode for around 6.6 seconds. During this state, he ignores obstacles, get bonus movement speed, and his basic attacks become circular AoE attacks that can even be cast while moving. Bro basically turns into a lightning bird fighter. That means Kaja is no longer just an engage and leave hero. Now he can actually chase enemies continuously, reposition during fights, and deal sustained pressure while moving around the battlefield. And because he can ignore obstacles, walls are basically decorations now. Now let's move to skill 1, Ring of Order. This skill is still the lightning ring attack, but now it has sustain built into it. Kaja summons a lightning ring that expands and returns to him, damaging enemies and restoring HP every time it hits, which means his skills now helps him survive longer during trades and team fights. So instead of being a one combo setup hero, Kaja now has actually durability in prolonged fights. And since the cooldown is only 5 seconds, this thing is going to be spammed non-stop, especially in EXP lane or roam fights where sustain matters a lot. Now here comes the biggest gameplay change. Skill 2, Soaring Wings. This skill completely changes Kaja mobility. Kaja dashes to a target area, deal magic damage, knocks enemies airborne, and enters the soaring state. But here is a crazy part. If Kaja casts this skill again while already in soaring state and successfully hits an enemy hero, the duration gets extended and the cooldown resets to only 4 seconds. Meaning Kaja can potentially keep flying around repeatedly during fights as long as he keeps connecting to enemies. This is insane. This is probably the most mobile Kaja has ever been. And unlike old Kaja where you engage once and pray, this version can keep weaving in and out of fights constantly. He feels more like a fast-paced skirmisher now instead of a single target pick of support. And honestly, this opens up Jungle Kaja or even EXP Kaja again depending on the scaling. Now for the ultimate, Divine Binding, and this one is completely different. Instead of suppressing only one target like old Kaja, the new ultimate creates a giant lightning lasso area. And after a short delay, all enemy hero inside becomes restrained and cannot leave the area for 2.5 seconds. So this is no longer a kidnap one guy ultimate, this is now a team fight control ultimate. But wait, there is more. While the ultimate is active, Kaja can move the lasso itself and even shrink its radius, meaning enemies near the edge are forced to move with him. Bro literally became a walking electric prison. Imagine combining this with heroes like Atlas, Loi, Audit or any massive AoE setup, the ultimate can become absolutely disgusting in coordinated fights. And because enemies cannot easily escape the zone, the team can dump every single skill inside that area. If there is a wall in between, enemies will be airborne and dragged. This is probably the biggest identity shift Kaja has ever received. You can even combine his skills with his ultimate. Be it the first skill or basic attack, this revamp changes Kaja from a simple suppressed hero into a high mobility control fighter that constantly disrupts enemy positioning. He now has more sustain, more mobility, and way more playmaking potential. The only question now is, will this revamp make him overpowered, or will players need time to master this new flying bird gameplay? Tell me, what do you think of this new Kaja? Do you like his AoE ultimate, or do you hate seeing him work despite the wings? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.